Hey everyone, welcome back to Talk with Rose. And I just have this is gonna be a quick video that just had some thoughts as researching crime and just looking up and watching all the crime things on YouTube lately, and thoughts crossing my mind, and they clashed. So you just kind of want to make a little comparison and talk about what I was, because everybody is talk. Oh yeah, by the way, yes, all of this is for entertainment purposes. All of this is just for fun to chat about, to kind of critically think and have a good conversation. So, everybody out there, one of the biggest things from the moment Gypsy got out of prison and started doing her media tour, some people jumped on, why are we celebrating a murderer? Why are we... She was part of the unaliving. Why are we putting her on a pedestal here? And people are standing up for her. Oh, she's abused and this and that. And in my last video, the iceberg one, I talked about, well, there is Gypsy's story, and then there's some other interesting stories and theories and receipts flying around the internet that her story may not be as truthful as she was making it. And then that got me thinking about the act a little bit, because there was one thing in the act now that thought is kind of fleeting because it just came to my mind and left. But I was like, wait, people were saying the act isn't accurate. But then again, this was said a while ago in an interview. Somebody got this from somewhere and then put it in the show. And now Gypsy's saying it's not accurate, but it's like, well, then we go back a few interviews and see where they got the idea to even put that in the show. Because when she first came in prison, her story doesn't match. I need to find all her interviews from the moment she hit court to each interview throughout prison, and all the way up to what she's saying now. And what's her name, Fancy and Toddy One Skip kind of go into it a little bit, because they'll talk about the comparisons of, well, you said this in the past, now you're saying this now, and so whatnot. Now, where was I going with that thought? Anyways, yes, where I was going with the thought is, so it's kind of funny. People are getting mad that Nicole Kessinger is free. Now, she, as far as we know, she wasn't part of the unaliving. She wasn't there. We don't see any receipts or text message proof that she asked Chris to do it. Now, that doesn't mean she didn't ask him. She just was smart enough not to ask over text message or email or some kind of electronic that'd get her caught. And so that's what everybody's wondering about Nicole Kessinger. They're saying in her interviews, and they did, I watched her interrogation video, they're sitting there like buddies in a chair, sitting back going, so Nicole, just, yeah, cool, tell us what happened. Okay, and some of them are leading questions where they totally lead her into it and answer it for her pretty much, where she just has to lay back and say, yeah, this sounds about right. This sounds about right. And so, people are happy Gypsy's free. They're mad Nicole Kessinger's free. But they both are very similar. Nicole Kessinger did not meet Chris Watts by accident or whatever. just all of a sudden one day at work she meets him. No, no, no. I want to know why she even looked up Chris Watts. Like, how does she know about Chris Watts to even look him up? Because she looked him up on the internet, and then she looked up Shanann. She purposely got that job at Anadarko to meet him. She put all the, and her and Gypsy both in their crimes, both put all the dominoes in place. And Chris would not have murdered. Chris would not have unalived his family if he never met Nicole. Nick John would have never unalived Dee Dee if he never met Gypsy. So both women didn't actually do the act, but they were behind the act. I mean, if I was Nicole Kessinger in my interrogation video, I'd be like appalled and horrified and being like, I am so sorry he did this, and I'd be so regretful going, why did I even date a married man? Why? And I'd be giving the police everything they want. I'd be like, I'd be more like Scott Peterson's mistress. Oh, well, Scott Peterson's mistress is free and clear of everything. She did not know he was married. So, and I'm proud of her because she immediately went. She didn't go to Scott. She went to the police and she helped them. And that's why people like her and they don't like Nicole Kessinger. Because Nicole Kessinger's just like, oh, she's so casual about what happened. Where, as Scott Peterson's mistress, there's how you act when you find out the guy you're with is married and he possibly unalived his family. That's how you act. You go to the police and you come clean with the police and you do whatever you can to help the police. And you catch the jerk. But here we got Gypsy and we got Nicole, who are putting on an act in their interrogation videos. And I mean, Gypsy did put on a good act about in her interrogation when she was like, my boyfriend's so bad. Get him some help. And it's like, you talked him into it. Don't cry. And so she did bravo. I love watching those interrogation videos. They're great. And so just kind of quickly putting that thought out there to kind of think about how Nicole Kessinger just hasn't come out and said, well, I've been abused as a child and I had this horrible childhood because what kind of woman purposely seeks out a married man, purposely went out there, sought out a married man, sought out his wife, knew everything about them, put the dominoes in place, and let him fall over. And, yeah. But instead, she's changed her name and disappeared. She's like, nope, out of the limelight. Bye, guys. But everybody's like, oh no, your face is everywhere. Change your name, change your haircut, change whatever you want. Take a stab out of Gypsy's book. Go get some plastic surgery or something. Start really changing your look. Because she's disappeared. She's like, I'm out of here. I'm out of the limelight. I'm done. I'm free. I'm gone. I'm changing everything about me, and I'm moving, and I'm disappearing, and my name is not Nicole anymore. And but how are they alike and how are they different, guys? Hey, Joshy. No, I'm just doing a quick video real quick, and then I'm gonna be in Twitch in 2 seconds. I was just putting a thought out there real quick to the world. Because I've been thinking a lot about Nicole Kessinger and Gypsy Rose and how they're so much alike. And if you are one of those people that want to see Nicole Kessinger in prison for life, is there much difference than what Gypsy did? Because she's still the woman behind the act, behind the scene, behind the crime. And does the woman behind the crime deserve to go free? Because these two women did. Both of them are behind the crime, and both of them are free. People want to see Nicole Kessinger serve some kind of time, serve some kind of punishment. Something. She needs to be taken to court for something. We gotta find some kind of text message or something in there to get her into court, and because she purposely sought him out. She purposely did this. She purposely wrecked this family. She purposely became the wrecking ball. And so did Gypsy in a way. She purposely needed to be, she was that wrecking ball dying to hit that first domino. She set up the dominoes. She just needed the final domino to hit. And she was just doing everything she can because Nick said no, 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 no for a whole year. No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, you can talk to my dark side, but I haven't explored that side, and I'm not sure I'm still going to do it. And even when he got to that door, he said his dark and his light side were fighting. Run or do the deed. Run or do the deed. Run or do the deed. And in a moment, people say, I heard that today earlier, somebody told me about bad juju out there and stuff. And some people, I watched this video. Somebody did a video on the demons. This all started with Dee Dee making a pact with the demon for money and fame, which she got. But she never paid the price to the demon. I wish I remembered her name. You could probably type some things into Google or YouTube and find her. But she talks about how then the demon influenced Gypsy to unalive Dee Dee because Dee Dee's life is now the price for that fame and fortune. And that fame and fortune will pass to Gypsy if she pays the price. And she made sure the price was paid. And she now has her fame and fortune. And so, if you believe that way, you might want to check into that, look at that video. She talks about being, what's that called? Just her spirit being teleported to Gypsy's house and talking to Dee Dee and going through the house and meeting the demon and seeing it for herself. There's a new content warning update out. Oh, nice. Oh, you sent me some kind of video about it. We can start off with that today. So go check that video out. It's actually very interesting. I'm very open-minded. I don't know exactly what I believe, but I do like listening to people. That's what I do. I listen to people. And I listen to what they have to say. And I don't judge them. I'm not going to judge whether somebody's right or wrong. I just listen. And go listen to her. She's very interesting. And she'll talk you through it, and she'll explain to you why Nick's demon side exploded that night. You know, there's a reason for everything. So go check her out. Go see. And tell me what you think down in the comment section. Let's talk about this. Let's have a conversation about this. Do you think that Nicole Kessinger is comparable to Gypsy Rose? Vice versa. Either way around. But all right, love you guys. Stay warm, stay safe, stay happy, stay loved, because you are so very loved. And I will see you hopefully in the comment section.